Hello again. Happy Monday. How am I doing this? Friday I said it was the Force. You don't believe in the Force. I'll just tell you. I'm like the amazing Kreskin. I'm a mentalist. I've got you fooled. I'm really in two places at once. I don't know how I'm doing it. I'm amazing Kreskin. I'm David Copperfield. I don't know. But we're continuing the preseason top 25 countdown, brought to you by Texas Beef House. Use 365 Sports as your promo code and get 10% off. Today, let's jump in with numbers 15 through 11. Number 15, Kansas. Given the fact that we don't know anything about Jalen Daniels' long-term health, he says he's fine. I'll believe it when I see it, but I do think this is going to be a really fun team to watch. I think Jalen Daniels, Devin Neal, Daniel Highshaw, the wide receivers they have that people don't even talk about enough, plus an improved defense. Jeff Grimes is the offensive coordinator there. This is a much better skill set group for his offense in the wide zone. Lance Leipold will put his touches on it. Kansas, again, another team that, the ball bounces their way. They could finish even higher than this. But again, this is the preseason. This is where they start out, not where they finish. Number 14, Clemson. This is the first really mean picture I've used. But Dabo made this. And I got to say, this is a segue. This is like, I'm going to jump out of it. I'll jump back in. I'll talk about Clemson's legitimate prospects when we come back after this tangent. Is he not the dorkiest coach? Like, who's dorkier, him or Brian Kelly? I don't know. But, the name, image, and likeness comments and this. I mean, look, he's an excellent, amazing, all-time great future college football Hall of Famer as a coach. There's no doubt about that. But what the hell, man? Come on. It's just weird. It's just weird. Anyway, to their actual team. Rant over. To their actual team, they'll be tough on defense. They'll be tough on offense. They will probably not light it up on offense like they have in the past because, no Will Shipley. Still don't really know what they're going to get out of the wide receivers. Cade Klubnik's been good but not great. Garrett Riley, year two. We'll see. I don't think this roster is as up to snuff as they're used to, and this is a team that's used to being much higher than 14. I think this is about where they'll live, though, because in spite of this stupid dance he does, he's still a great coach, and he's still a great X's and O's on the field efficiency coach. His, old-fashioned views aside, he still wins most of the time, and most of the games they lost last year were really close. So this is a team that is a 9 or 10 win team, more than likely, this season, no matter what. Oops, sorry. Let's go back. And let's go to number 13, since I've already messed that little thing up. Number 13, Tennessee, Nico Imaliava. Going to be super fun to watch. This is going to be a team that scores a lot of points. Can Josh Heupel's team get in the other team's way enough to keep every game from being a shootout? That remains to be seen. But Nico is a bona fide star in the making, and he'll be fun to watch in the offense in his first year as the full-time starter. You saw him in the bowl game destroy Iowa's defense. Destroy Iowa's defense in that game, and I expect to see him lighting up the scoreboard a little bit more. Tennessee probably a year away with him from really contending for the conference title, but they'll be hovering on the outside all year long. Number 12, Penn State. Got to see more from their offense and see what Andy Kotelnicki could do. But this could be a team that sneaks. I mean, they're 12th right now. If the season finishes and they're 12th, they're in the playoff. No matter what, that's what Penn State will be. But right now, I just need to see some playmaking on offense. I need to see some fun. I need to see some sparks. And I need to see that against teams that are as good as they are or better. That is Penn State's problem. They will physically maul you and turn you into mashed potatoes if you are below their station. If you are equal to above them, they will not. They need to match it athletically and get there. That first game against West Virginia is going to be a doozy, and if West Virginia wins this, I'll knock Penn State way down, and I'll put West Virginia way up, because that will change my perspective on a lot of things. Because West Virginia is going to be super athletic. And that's where Penn State might not be able to match them. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And finally today, number 11, Michigan. This is Jim Harbaugh hosting the trophy. Jim Harbaugh's gone. A lot of offensive talent is gone. But this is still probably one of the better defenses in the country. They're going to be solid and efficient. They just probably won't have the offense that they had last year. And I'm not totally sold on them being a playoff team, but they're about the 11th best team in the country to start out. And will still win a lot of games. And the schedule is tougher. Heck, Texas is coming into town. And we still have a couple of top fives to go before we bring them up because they are very highly ranked. But Michigan should be still pretty good. Again, a little bit lower than this is probably fair as well. Probably not much higher, but I think that 11 is about the spot for Michigan. That's going to do it for us. Smokey and Craig wrap it up. I'll be back on the air with you guys tomorrow once I get back from Nashville. I hope that you had a good time without me and that Craig and Smokey didn't make you cry. But if they did, I apologize, and I'll make sure they both sit in the corner and have a timeout. They're here to wrap it up right now.